Teach us about what is optimal metabolic function and how do we start to identify those really early warning signs of metabolic dysfunction?
Yeah. Wow. That's a big question. And it's hard to answer in specifics because there are 1,000 specific answers. But in general, your metabolism is working to make sure that your body is able to carry out billions of processes, whether it's cell signaling, being able to, from one cell to communicate to the other, whether it's the cellular work that goes in hearing someone, or even talking, or lifting up your arm. All these things are processes that need to be fueled by energy. And and to have a good metabolism, you are able to take energy in to be able to in the form of food, right? To take that energy in, be able to convert that energy into very microscopic substances that can then be used by the cells, the billions of cells in your body, to carry out whatever function or processes they need to do. For example, you said when cellular processes that happen all the time happen, there are byproducts, there are metabolites. You know, when you burn something, there are gases that get released into the air. Those are byproducts of the process of burning. Well, the same thing happens in the body. When your body is doing something, your cells are doing something, then there are things that are a byproduct that are waste from that process, and the body needs to be able to clear those wastes. Because if you don't clear those wastes, then your body ends up getting, let's just say, clogged or burdened by these metabolites. And so a good metabolism is able to use fuel sources, convert those fuel sources into energy that can be recognized and used by the body. And then even beyond that, for the cells to be able to properly function and to make things and to get rid of things all in an efficient manner. That's a good metabolism. When your metabolism is off kilter, then all kinds of things happen. For example, you don't process sodium very well. You don't eliminate certain things well. You may not urinate well. I mean, there are all kinds of things that happen when you have a disrupted metabolism, okay? And so how do you know that your metabolism is disrupted? Well, there, in the general sense, there aren't specific symptoms because some of the symptoms can apply to anything. Some of the symptoms you may be experiencing as a result of bad metabolism could be the same symptoms you experienced because you didn't sleep well. So we call those non-specific symptoms. It could be because of this, or it could be because of that, or that. So how does someone tell? Well, it's specific. So how do you tell if you have diabetes? There are specific symptoms. How do you tell? In my case, in the new book, MetFlex Diet, I talk about metabolic flexibility. How do you tell if you're metabolically inflexible? Well, there's signs for that. You need some type of stimulation to get going in the day, maybe something like coffee. You tend to be cranky and anxious when you're having periods of not eating. When you've just eaten, you have cravings right afterward. Even though you just ate, you have cravings for food. Those are some of the signs of metabolic inflexibility, but they're not specific. Those things can happen, for other reasons. So I don't mean to be long-winded. It's a big question that has 1,000 specific answers based on whatever the syndrome is. But in general, a good metabolism allows you to absorb energy, use energy, and get rid of waste products and keep all of your metabolic signals and components, chemicals working in good order.